Just like to say hello. This is Gigantic Brain from DDP Yoga, also known as Brian, whichever one you want to call me. Yeah, I'm always in the chat room. So this is my first video for DDP Yoga. It's my 30-day reboot. So yeah, I started DDP, just a kind of like introductory, I guess. I started DDP Yoga in about the second week of March of last year. Went well. First month, I started out at 317 pounds. Not a great number. Probably the highest I've ever been. Always been a littler on the heavier side, but I've always been athletic my whole life. Played basketball pretty much, all when I was little, all through high school, and partway through college. Always stay in good shape. As life goes on, you kind of slack, as you could say. Start getting heavier and heavier. I think probably about 2008, 2009, I was over 300 pounds. Dieted, the whole fad thing. Got down to, I believe, 232 pounds. I felt good. Felt real good. Was working out a lot, and I don't know. Couldn't even tell you what happened. Just pretty much, I guess I sabotaged the whole thing. Gained all the weight back. I've probably been stuck the last couple years anywhere from probably 290 to, I guess, 317. I never really went on the scale that much. Only time I really went on the scale was to get, work-related stuff, physicals, drug tests, whatever I had to take for work. And that pretty much it has to stop right now. I started out real good. Started out real good last year when I was on it. Lost 28 pounds in my first month, which I thought was really good. I was down to 289 pounds, I believe it was, and was going good my second month. And then I used every excuse in the world. I got banged up playing hockey. I didn't do workouts for like 2 weeks because of that. There's just a whole bunch. I had no excuses. I made excuses, but I had no excuses, which that's what I'm trying to say. I was real inconsistent with the workouts. My daughter was born in February, so, not an excuse, but, there's like more reason not to work. Dad for the second time, now I can work out less. But, all last year, it wasn't a great year last year, I guess. I was away from work or away from home, I should say, for work a lot of the time. So, really wasn't working out. Really wasn't eating great. I wasn't eating good at all. Eating horribly, to be honest. Luckily, my line of work, I do a lot of physical work, so that probably saved me from being even higher than what I am right now. So, started my reboot, I guess, after New Year's, you'd call it. Didn't weigh in initially. Didn't have like initial weigh-in or anything like that. I'm not afraid of the scale, but I don't try to, use it all the time, I guess would be the best word. After, I guess this is technically like my 34th day, 35th day, whatever you want to call it. Currently weighing in at 265 pounds, which, is great. I don't know how much I lost. I'd probably say I lost 20, 30 pounds. Probably. Clothes are fitting great. Before, double X's were like a little big on me. Trying to put on an XL shirt was like, I don't even know. It was like putting on Under Armour, I guess would be the best word to describe. Real tight Under Armour. Now I'm wearing an XL shirt and loose as can be. I wore this shirt back when I was in college, actually, which was 10 years ago. I'm down around the way I was when I was in college. Still got ways to go. My goal weight probably is between 230, 235 pounds, which, might sound, a little high, but I'm in between 6'6" and 6'7", so, it's a pretty good height for me. DDP's actually, he's taller than you think when you meet him in person. I met him, I believe it was last April, and he's a good 6'5", 6'6", so that was actually kind of surprising. He's about that same weight. I think he says around 230, 225. I forget what he said, to be honest. I think it was somewhere around there. But I guess dieting wise, I'm kind of unconventional. I'm not gluten free. I'm not dairy free. What I try to do, to be honest, I eat a lot of salads. I eat a lot of vegetables. I'm not clean eating. I guess you could say. Everyone has their different methods. I go with what I'm most comfortable with. So I mean, for me, like I said, it's a lot of greens, a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. As the great Norm would say on the chat, I love my potatoes. So I definitely eat potatoes a lot. What I try to do, I try to take things that I like and try to take a spin and make them into a healthier alternative, I guess you could say. I'll take a potato and cut it up in the French fry shapes. Chuck it in the oven. It's the same thing. I mean, it might not be as crispy as putting it in a deep fryer, but you still get a little bit of crisp on them, and they taste just as good, if not better. Toss some garlic and stuff on there, a little bit of jalapeno peppers, whatever you want to do. But I'm getting off track here. Back to day 30 or 32, 34, whatever it is. 265 now. Not setting any goals for this month, to be honest. If I don't gain weight, that's the key. I want to lose weight. I'm not going to say I'm going to lose 10, 15 pounds this month. It's it is a realistic goal to do that, but I'm not going to try to set myself up on a higher pedestal. Whatever happens, happens, I guess would be the word. Some people might say that's not a good way of looking at things. That's the way I see it. But yeah, I'm not even trying to set, when I want to. I got 30 pounds ago, 35 pounds ago. If I can get that by even the summertime, that'd be great. Definitely looking into maybe starting to run soon. Having a little bit of problems with my sciatica right now. I've had bad problems with it in the past. A lot of it's due to what I do for a living. So, been keeping it easy the last couple of days. Mostly just doing red hot cores. Trying to get back in the gear. I'll probably do red hot core. Gonna go for probably red hot core twice today, and do a fat burner on top of it. Get back into gear. I was going to do a diamond cutter today. I don't want to try to, overdo anything. I usually try to do diamond cutters once a week. So, I guess pretty much that's it right now. Just want to thank. There's so many people I want to thank on the chat. I mean, there's guys. Like guys like Philly, Petey, Heavy Hippie, who I'm part of his accountability group. That's helped me a lot, actually. It's kind of weird because I remember when Marv came on the board, or the chat. He kind of started, I think, when I was starting to kind of wean off from it. I remember when he first came on there, and just to see a transformation is just insane, to say the least. I'm trying to think who else. Heidi, Kat. I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of people that I've talked to on there. I'm going on a year right now, and those people, are people I've seen on there the whole entire time. Those are people, I like to talk to on there. So, mad props for all them to be on there the whole time. Goal wise, like I said, I'm looking to get back in the running maybe. Download the Couch to 5K app. Gonna try, hopefully soon. To start maybe training to do a 5K. I know my wife and her family and a couple of my wife's friends, they usually do the Color Me Rad run in Philadelphia. Forget when it is, but hopefully, every year I'm just like, I don't want to do that running. It's, lame. That's my excuse, but getting back into shape. I used to be in great shape. That was the thing. I looked to be heading back in that direction. So, it's just one day at a time. One day at a time, and To anyone who's new out there, I mean, it's not a race. It's not a race to see how much weight you're going to lose in a month, in a year. It's a journey. As long as you stick with it, stick with the program, stick with DDP Yoga, because it's the greatest program I've been on. I mean, I was an avid weightlifter from probably the time of 14 till probably about 27, and 28, whatever. I'll be 33 in a month, so. I mean, in my 33 years of living, this has been the greatest workout I've done. I've done a lot of things, but this is just, it's always a challenge, and you can make it a challenge. If you think fat burner is easy, do fat burner, red hot core back to back. I mean, I remember when I first started. I mean, I did a diamond cutter red hot core in a day. That's like, oh yeah, that was a milestone for me back then. That's what I want to get back to. And you see people like Petey who, is like a machine who does this. Check him out on Facebook because the stuff he does is crazy. But yeah, it's mad props to him. So anyway, I'll do enough rambling. I'll be posting these from time to time. And, to everyone out of DDP Yoga Land, all I gotta say is, bang.